Okay, so now on ESPN.com, Nick Friedel writes about the rebuilding project the Chicago Bulls face. Part of the discussions, obviously, will focus around Dwyane Wade and what they will do with him. Joined now by ESPN's George Sedano. You can talk about all things. I think we should be talking about, you want to talk about Jay Cutler, but
we can talk about Cutler, Wade, whatever you want.
I think we should talk basketball. What do you
Let's
think?
talk D-Wade.
All right, so listen, there is a lot of different reports. You've done some reporting as well that Wade is going to make close to $24 million this season, which is true. And there's talk of a potential buyout.
Yes.
Talk to me about how and if that were to take place.
Well, obviously, Dwyane Wade is going to want as much money as possible in said buyout. And it looks like the Bulls right now are only about halfway to the $24 million. They're around $12 million right now, which is clearly not enough if you're Dwyane Wade. I would hold out for more money.
Right.
If you're the Bulls, why do you want Dwyane Wade around? If clearly you want to rebuild, you want to be bad.
Yeah.
You are enjoying being the worst team because you're in the tank mode right now.
Yeah.
So you would want Dwyane out. So my guess is, and I know Nick has reported this yesterday, that this thing will get resolved here shortly. I, too, think that before the season starts, I think that this will get resolved.
Okay, so do you believe that they will give him all of his money?
No, not all of it. He'll have
20.
I think, I don't know this, I haven't spoken to him, but my guess is the closer they can get to 20, 18, 19 maybe, then I think Dwyane would be okay with that. Because here's the thing. If Dwyane gets bought out, there are several teams in the NBA that have the mid-level exemption left, the taxpayers' mid-level exemption, which is $4.3 million. And a couple of those teams would have some interest in him. I think the LA teams, the Lakers and the Clippers, would have some interest in him. I think there is still some interest potentially with Miami, though I'm hearing, Carrie, that, that may still need to be repaired, that relationship between Dwyane and Pat Riley, that it's not warm and fuzzy still.
You think?
Yeah.
I would think so. So
Yeah.
so in your mind, you could see him going back to Miami. There's
a possibility.
Well, because he loves it there. I know he and his wife love it there. That was the place
There's
for
a
them.
possibility. And he'll always be remembered as the best player in franchise history. LeBron may have had the most impactful moments, but Dwyane Wade is the franchise. They're going to build a statue. They're going to put the jersey up in the rafters, all that stuff. But yeah, that relationship between him and Pat is a little icy still. So I don't know if that's going to be the case. I could see him going to one of the LA teams.
Wait, though, okay, put a pin in the LA team because I was just about to go there.
Yeah.
Didn't Pat come out and say that he wish he did more to keep Dwyane after the fact?
Yeah, but I do think that that's the case. But I also think Pat looks at the future right now, and he's saying to himself, Dwyane probably doesn't fit with what we want to do. We just signed Dion Waiters to a long-term contract. We have Tyler Johnson, long-term contract. Both play shooting guard. Is Dwyane going to want to come off the bench to play in Miami? All those questions are probably surfacing in the thought process of both sides, potentially.
Okay, so then my question is, you bring up the LA teams. There's really only one team in Los Angeles.
Well, the Lakers.
Okay.
But there are the Clippers, too.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
Clippers don't at me.
Yeah.
So him wanting to be a Laker with his buddy LeBron.
Well, I think
all this potential, all this is perhaps happening.
That's possible. And look, this offseason, the Lakers tried to make this happen. They tried to acquire Dwyane Wade. And they're one of those teams that are on the radar as far as the buyout is concerned. So I think Magic likes having a veteran presence, someone like Dwyane on the team. I think Dwyane clearly wants to be somewhere warm, hence why LA and Miami make some sense. So I think that that's a possibility because I do think LeBron, in my opinion, will likely end up there. I know he's denied some reports, or his people have denied some reports that he's leaving Cleveland. But I think the Clippers are an option, too, because I think Dwyane has a real healthy respect for Doc Rivers. And that team could still be a playoff team, potentially.
And I don't think we really know where LeBron is going. We like to speculate, as I do.
I think it's going to be a Laker. That's just me, but that's pure 100% speculation.
Really?
I do think
Why do you think that?
Well, look, I just think that LeBron... The one criticism, and it's not mine, of LeBron is, well, he's had this easy path in the Eastern Conference. And I think he sees that as a challenge. And I think LeBron says, oh, really? Okay, I'll go out west. And I think the Lakers will have the perfect mix of young talent, excellent young talent, and Brandon Ingram, and particularly Lonzo Ball, who we've discussed plenty here. They're going to have the ability to sign one or two free agents, max-level free agents, maybe even a third, depending on what happens with Luol Deng's contract. I talked to Adrian Wojnarowski this morning on my radio show, and we talked about that is going to be the interesting thing to look at for the Lakers this season. Can they move that Deng contract, and what will happen What will they need to give up to move that dang contract just like Mozgov?
Okay, so if I was believing George, and this is for Lakers
I mean, he
fans.
tweeted him happy birthday, and you were the guy that believed in me before anyone or since day one or whatever he said.
I tweeted him happy birthday.
Man.
I'm not playing for the Lakers.
Carrie,
Okay, so listen.
Carrie, LeBron tweets stuff. He knows what he's doing.
So it'll let you tell the story in a hypothetical world. It could be D-Wade, LeBron, Lonzo, who else?
Oh, well, Brandon Ingram.
Brandon Ingram, but
Paul
who
George,
else?
maybe.
Paul George.
Yeah, I think that's all possible.
Super team. Done.
I think it's possible.
a wrap.
Who knows? Maybe Melo. Melo
Hey.
want to, you know,
All right.
come on to LA too. Why not?
The idea, perhaps Dwyane Wade will be will have a buyout. We don't know. It could
Yeah, I
be
think that's
coming.
going to happen.
That will happen.
Yeah, that's
the
gonna
real
happen
report
within a
is
few
here.
months.
Yeah,
That's going
all
to
right.
happen before the season's over, and then it's a question of where. And I think it's
Could be.
LA teams or Miami. And right now, I would probably lean towards the LA teams.
You made me happy, George Sedano. Thanks for joining us here. On
You got it.
Coast to
That's my
Coast.
point. That's what I do here.